Hello, dear friends. I welcome you all to my podcast, Braille Audio with a question mark. Please be careful. My podcast name is not Braille Audio. It is Braille Audio with a question mark. It means that can the Braille be spoken? This is the meaning which I attach with this theme of my podcast. Let me just share with you the purpose with which I'm starting this podcast. There are around 70 lakh people in India alone who are visually challenged, whose vision is not complete. It may range from 40% to 0%. These people read with books written in Braille script. Braille script printing is very costly. The Braille machines in India are mostly imported from countries like Germany, which are very expensive. And when the machines do come in India, it's very difficult, time-taking process and expensive to convert the normal books that we read, books and magazines and novels and periodicals, to convert them into Braille books. So we do get the Braille books, but in very limited themes. For example, the NCERT books, which are being printed and are provided in the schools, but the Braille books too are not available in all the schools which are there especially for the visually challenged people, or even if the normal schools, mainstream schools, where some children are visually challenged, they do not really get access to the books. No doubt, like reading is important for our language development, reading is important for these visually challenged people too. From now on, I will say Divyang, Drishti Divyang, I'll say, because I don't want to say challenge or मैं उनके साथ एक वो मीनिंग अटैच नहीं करना चाहती कि हम उनको बेचारों की नज़र से देखें. These people have a high level of self-dignity and I don't want to hurt it. So हम बात कर रहे थे कि बुक्स, सिर्फ NCERT की बुक्स और कुछ novels, a limited number of novels, like some of the novels or stories of Premchand that were printed in Braille long time ago, they are available in the school libraries. And some schools which are located in far off remote areas and they are for Braille children, or the mainstream schools, they do not have these Braille books. So it hampers their language development. We read books, we get to see the words, and gradually all the spellings, the sentence formations, everything gets fitted into our mind and our language is gradually developed and we don't even come to know when. But for these Drishti Divyang people, they get to learn the language similarly, but they need the Braille books for it. But where are they? There are very few Braille books and even fewer people get access to these books. So I have thought of starting this channel where I bring out reading material but making some effort to bring in the spellings and sentence formation things where they can focus on building the language skills and the things that they miss out in normal audios. The normal audiobooks that are being provided to fill up the gap for the lack of Braille books do not have certain features like focusing on the spellings of the words. The correct pronunciation may be there, and please mind it that these Drishti Divyang people are very sharp. Their brain is fast. Their catching power is too good. They catch up the pronunciations of the word very well. Their brains work much faster than us. Their imagination probably is much deeper than most of us. So just because they do not have access to books, why should we leave them behind? And why should we treat them as if they are a lower species of human beings? They are not. In fact, believe me, I have learned this thing with one of my very close friends, Premlata. She has zero vision, but she is working as an additional judicial assistant in Delhi court. So, and she is also NET JRF clear in education field. So I just want to tell you that if these people have access to resources and books, they can do wonders. And from her only I got this inspiration, and she lets me know about the problems that she has been facing. We met in college, and since then I've been with her. Frequently, we do, in between I wasn't very much in touch with her, but later when I thought that this is an issue which is close to my heart and I need to do something with it, so I started to start this channel. So what I propose initially is that I bring on in this channel every alternate day I get one editorial or article from one of the leading national newspapers of India, which I will select. So please trust my selection initially. Later on, I think my selection process will improve. I will try to bring in those articles which appeal or which develop your language skills, where there are new words and which is good to listen to, somewhat interesting. I don't want it to be a plain newspaper reading, but since it is important to stay updated, and I want to make my podcast a bit at an extra edge compared to the normal audio computer readers or JAWS softwares. So please stay with me in this mission to bring together the sighted people and the Drishti Divyang people in a single community, and bringing this transformation in our perception towards the Drishti Divyang people. From tomorrow onwards, I will put up one article. So in a week, when I will put up 3 to 4 newspaper articles, one or two will be in Hindi. So the ratio will be 1+2 or 2+1, and I will try to focus on the better building up of language through these. And it will be specially designed for Drishti Divyang people, so that what they miss out in the plain audio readings or due to lack of Braille books, that can be covered. So stay tuned to my podcast, Braille Audio with a question mark, and wait for the next podcast to be put up tomorrow. Thank you for listening.